Thank you for joining me. This is Fly My Mavic and this is Drone Hacks video guide number 12. In this one, we're going to downgrade the software on this, the DJI Mavic Air 2. Now currently, according to Drone Hacks tool, it is on 01011300, which is the latest firmware. If you want to apply the hacks, you need to be on firmware 01010610. So I'm going to show you just how easy it is to do it. Now remember, for this procedure you will need a license. You can't do this unless you brought a license, but I'm guessing you brought a license because you want to do the modifications to it. Okay, so a couple of things we need to do. First of all, we need to head over to this blog post 801, which has the instructions for you. I will put a link down below. First thing we need to do is to download and install the DJI Assistant 2 for consumer drones. There's a link here for it. Click on that, it'll download it for you. Once it's downloaded, we just need to run the installer. Okay, it's going to go through the installer, set up language, going to click OK. We're then going to accept the agreement, as you always have to do with all the DJI stuff. So keep on clicking, next, next. Create a desktop shortcut so you can see it, click next, and then click install. This will then install the DJI Assistant 2. Once it's finished, we're just going to untick Launch DJI Assistant, we don't need it yet, and click on Finish. Next one, we need to download our driver package and have it installed, so we're going to click on the link here, and we're going to let it download. Once it's downloaded, just click it to open. If you get this pop-up here, just click More Info and click on Run Anyway. You'll then get this box, Drone Hacks Driver Installer. Installing drivers, this may take a few minutes. Just sit back and wait. Once it finishes, it just literally disappears off the screen. We're now ready to follow the next set of instructions. We have to reboot your computer. Okay, so once you've rebooted your computer, we're now going to download the special downgrade file. As I have the Air 2, I'm going to download this one here. If you have the Air2s, obviously it's going to be that one there. It's going to wait for the downgrade file to download itself. Once that's done, we now need to open up Drone Hacks and flash it. Okay, so let's start the Drone Hacks tool. Drone Hacks tool has started, searching for device. Device connected. Now remember, you will need a license to do this downgrade. This is not a free tool, you will need a license. Once it starts load the exploits, you'll see immediately it says downgrade available, please use flashing section to downgrade the firmware. So we're going to go across to flash original DJI firmware. We're going to click on choose firmware. We're going to go to my downloads folder where I download the firmware to. Left click on it, left click on open, and it then says flash firmware. It says the drone will reboot several times during the process. Do not worry. 2, 1. Click the OK button and let Drone Hacks do its magic. Okay, so that's the flashing complete. Now remember, originally we were on firmware 01011300, and now according to Drone Hacks we're now on 01010610, and it says downgrade successful. If I click OK, you can now see you can do the FCC, the remove altitude hack. Everything is now complete and done for you. Fantastic, brilliant. Thank you very much, Drone Hacks tool.